Welcome back to reading. Today you're going to be taking a look at the work that you did yesterday and continuing that work using the books that are in the room and the collection on Epic. And even if that means you're rereading something, you're still doing the same kind of work that you did yesterday. And you should have this handout. It's a little bit smaller. And it says, understand what each text is saying and how it fits into the overall argument. And you see this little picture here. It's got texts here and here, and then it's telling you what it says, and then it's telling you which side is that argument on. Because you're not just taking notes on your argument, you're taking notes on the entire issue, and then you're deciding where it goes in your argument. If it's part of your argument that you agree with, or if it's part of the argument that you're trying to counter. Because remember, you need to be able to do both. I want you to add these notes to the bottom of today's page. Summarizing can help. It's really important as you're reading nonfiction to stop every so often to make sure that you understand, to make sure that you've written down things that you want to write down. So it's a good idea to figure out when are you going to make your checkpoints. Depending on what you're reading and how difficult it is for you or how long it is, you might make your checkpoints after each paragraph. You might do it for each section where there's a new heading, or you might just do it for each page. But you need to make sure that you're stopping at the end of every part that you've decided on to ask yourself, what is it saying and how does it fit into my argument? Every single time you stop, that's what you should be doing. You also want to make sure today that you're looking up keywords because you sound the smartest when you're using the correct vocabulary. You sound like an expert when you're using the words that experts use. You don't want to dumb it down for people. You want to use the right words. So today, pay special attention to the books and make sure that you can figure out which words you should use to describe what you're talking about. And then lastly, ask yourself which side of the argument that the fact goes on. As we talked about yesterday, you're not just taking notes on one side. You're taking notes on both sides. And when you take notes on both sides, you can figure out how to use it. You can use a fact for or against what you're trying to say. It's up to you. But you won't have that choice if you don't write everything down. And remember, it's not just writing every single fact down. You need to be asking yourself, how does it fit? How am I going to be able to use it? And remember, one of the things you're looking for are reasons and evidence. So as you do that, you want to make sure that you're keeping track that you have enough reasons and enough evidence to support that. So remember, you're using the books in class and Epic.